Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a version of yourself that is calm, unshaken, and in complete control. A version of you that does not crumble under pressure, that does not react impulsively, and that does not lose peace over things beyond your control. This version of you already exists. It is not something you need to create from nothing. It is something you uncover through discipline, awareness, and the timeless principles of Stoicism. We live in a world that constantly pulls at our attention. Notifications, opinions, expectations, and distractions fill every moment. Without realizing it, your mind becomes restless, reactive, and exhausted. But Stoicism offers something different. It offers stillness in the middle of chaos. It teaches you that peace is not found by changing the world, but by changing how you respond to it. The first transformation begins with a simple realization. There are things you can control, and there are things you cannot. Most of your stress comes from confusing the two. You try to control outcomes, people, and situations that are not yours to control. And in doing so, you lose control of the one thing that truly belongs to you, your mind. Take a moment to reflect on your day. How many times have you been disturbed by something outside your control? A message, a comment, a delay, a mistake. These small moments accumulate, and before you know it, your peace is gone. But what if you chose differently? What if you refused to give your energy to what you cannot control? This is where your transformation begins. Not in dramatic changes, but in small decisions. The decision to pause before reacting. The decision to observe instead of immediately judging. The decision to remain calm, even when everything around you feels unstable. Your thoughts are powerful, but they are not always truthful. They can exaggerate, distort, and create unnecessary suffering. Stoicism teaches you to question your thoughts, not blindly follow them. When a negative thought appears, do not accept it immediately. Step back, observe it. Ask yourself if it is truly worth your energy. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. This distinction is life-changing. Once you understand this, you stop identifying with every idea that crosses your mind. You create space, and in that space, you find freedom. There will be moments when your emotions feel overwhelming. Anger, fear, anxiety, frustration. These emotions are natural, but they do not have to control your actions. Stoicism does not ask you to suppress your emotions. It asks you to understand them and respond wisely. When you feel anger rising, pause. Do not speak immediately. Do not act immediately. Give yourself time to think clearly. Most mistakes are made in moments of emotional reaction. By delaying your response, you protect yourself from unnecessary regret. Patience is a form of power. In a world that demands instant reactions, the ability to wait, to think, and to remain calm is rare. But this is exactly what sets you apart. This is what gives you control over your life. Your environment will not always be peaceful. People will challenge you. Situations will test you. Life will not always go as planned. But your inner state does not have to reflect external chaos. You can remain steady, no matter what happens around you. This steadiness comes from practice. It is not something you achieve once and keep forever. It is something you cultivate daily. Through awareness, reflection, and discipline. Start your day with intention. Before you face the world, remind yourself of what truly matters. Remind yourself that you cannot control everything, but you can control how you respond. This simple mindset shift can change your entire day. As you go through your day, notice your reactions. Notice when you become irritated, anxious, or distracted. Instead of judging yourself, simply observe. Awareness is the first step to change. Every time you catch yourself reacting impulsively, you have an opportunity. An opportunity to pause, to breathe, and to choose a different response. These small moments of awareness are where transformation happens. Do not expect perfection. You will still have moments of weakness. You will still react sometimes. But what matters is that you become aware of it and return to your practice. Consistency is more important than perfection. It is better to practice Stoicism imperfectly every day than to aim for perfection and give up over time. You will notice a shift. Your mind becomes calmer. Your reactions become more controlled. You begin to feel less affected by external events. This is the result of your practice. You begin to realize that most things are not as important as they seem. Many of the things that once disturbed you no longer have the same impact. You start to let go of unnecessary stress. Letting go is not weakness. It is strength. It takes strength to release what does not serve you, to move forward without carrying unnecessary burdens. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your responses. These are the areas where your power lies. Everything else is secondary. When you focus on what you can control, you feel more grounded, more stable, more in control of your life. This is where true confidence comes from. Confidence is not about being perfect. It is about trusting yourself. Trusting that no matter what happens, you can handle it, you can respond with clarity and calm. This trust is built through experience, through practicing awareness, patience, and discipline. Through choosing calm over chaos again and again. As your mind becomes stronger, you will face challenges differently. Instead of seeing them as problems, you will see them as opportunities to grow. Every difficulty is a chance to practice Stoicism, a chance to remain calm, to think clearly, and to act wisely. This is how you build resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship. It is about enduring it with strength and clarity. It is about staying grounded even when things are difficult. Life will always present challenges. But with Stoicism, you change how you experience those challenges. You are no longer overwhelmed by them. You are strengthened by them. Take time each day to reflect. Think about your actions, your reactions, and your thoughts. What did you do well? What can you improve? This reflection helps you grow. Growth is a continuous process. There is always something to learn, something to improve. Stay open to this process. Embrace it. Do not compare yourself to others. Everyone is on a different path. Focus on your own progress, your own growth, your own journey. Comparison leads to frustration. Focus leads to improvement. Choose where you place your attention. Protect your mind. Be mindful of what you consume, the content you watch, the conversations you engage in, the environment you surround yourself with. All of these influence your mindset. Choose calm over chaos. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose growth over comfort. Your mind is your most valuable asset. Take care of it, train it, strengthen it. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, moments when progress feels slow. This is normal. Do not let it discourage you. Remember why you started. Remember the version of yourself you are becoming. Stay committed to that vision. Transformation does not happen overnight. It takes time. It takes effort. But it is worth it. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to a stronger, calmer, more disciplined version of yourself. Stay consistent. Stay patient. Stay focused. And if you want more guidance like this, more lessons to help you transform your life and master your mind, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is just the beginning. There is so much more ahead. More clarity, more strength, more control. Keep going, keep practicing, and allow Stoicism to shape you into the person you are meant to become. As you continue on this path, begin to notice how your perception shapes your reality. Two people can experience the same situation, yet respond in completely different ways. One becomes overwhelmed, the other remains calm. The difference is not the situation itself, but the interpretation of it. You have the power to choose your interpretation. This is one of the most important lessons Stoicism teaches. Events are neutral. It is your judgment that gives them meaning. When you change your judgment, you change your experience. When something goes wrong, instead of immediately labeling it as bad, pause. Ask yourself if it is truly harmful, or if your mind is exaggerating it. Often, you will realize that the situation is not as serious as it first seemed. This simple shift can save you from unnecessary stress. It allows you to respond with clarity instead of reacting with emotion. And over time, this becomes your natural way of thinking. There is strength in seeing things as they are, not worse than they are. Your mind may try to predict the worst outcomes, to imagine problems that have not even happened. But these thoughts are not reality. They are projections. Bring yourself back to the present moment. Focus on what is actually happening, not what might happen. This keeps your mind grounded and reduces unnecessary anxiety. Gratitude is another powerful tool in your transformation. When you focus on what you have, instead of what you lack, your perspective shifts. You begin to appreciate the present moment instead of constantly chasing something more. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be grateful for. A lesson, an opportunity, a moment of growth. This mindset does not ignore challenges, but it balances them with awareness. Your energy is limited. Where you place your attention matters. If you constantly focus on negativity, your mind will become heavy. But if you focus on growth, clarity, and purpose, your mind becomes stronger. Choose your focus carefully. It shapes your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Discipline plays a crucial role in this journey. Not harsh, rigid discipline, but consistent, intentional effort. The kind of discipline that keeps you aligned with your values, even when it is uncomfortable. There will be moments when it is easier to react, easier to give in to old habits. But growth happens when you choose the harder path. The path of awareness, patience, and control. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you strengthen your mind. You reinforce the identity of someone who is in control. Your habits define your life. What you do repeatedly becomes who you are. If you want to transform your life, start by transforming your habits. Small, consistent actions lead to big changes. A few minutes of reflection each day. A few moments of awareness in stressful situations. These small practices compound over time. Do not underestimate the power of small changes. They may seem insignificant in the moment, but they create lasting transformation. Your mind is always learning. It is always adapting. When you consistently practice Stoicism, your mind begins to adopt these principles naturally. You no longer have to remind yourself constantly. It becomes automatic. You respond calmly without thinking. You remain grounded without effort. This is when you know real change has occurred. When what once required effort becomes natural. But even at this stage, continue your practice. Growth does not stop. There is always a deeper level of awareness to reach. Humility is important. Do not become arrogant in your progress. Stay open. Stay willing to learn. This keeps you grounded. There is always more to understand about yourself, about your mind, about your reactions. Embrace this journey with curiosity. Curiosity replaces judgment. Instead of criticizing yourself for mistakes, become curious about them. Ask yourself why you reacted the way you did. What can you learn from it? This approach turns every mistake into a lesson. It removes the fear of failure and replaces it with growth. You are not trying to be perfect. You are trying to improve. And improvement comes from learning, not from avoiding mistakes. Be patient with yourself. Change takes time. There will be ups and downs, moments of clarity and moments of confusion. This is part of the process. Stay committed even when it feels difficult. Especially when it feels difficult. These are the moments that shape you the most. Your mind may try to pull you back into old patterns. It may resist change. This is natural. Do not fight it aggressively. Simply remain aware. Awareness is your greatest tool. The more aware you are, the less power your old habits have over you. You are not trying to eliminate your past patterns overnight. You are gradually replacing them with better ones. This gradual change is more sustainable. It creates lasting transformation instead of temporary improvement. Trust the process. Trust your effort. Even when you do not see immediate results, know that change is happening beneath the surface. Every moment of awareness is a step forward. Every calm response is progress. Every time you choose discipline, you are building a stronger version of yourself. Keep going. Do not stop now. You are on a path that leads to clarity, strength, and control. And if you want to continue this journey, if you want more guidance to help you grow and stay disciplined, make sure you subscribe to this channel. There is more ahead. More lessons, more insights, more transformation. Stay focused, stay consistent, and continue shaping your life through the power of Stoicism. As you move forward, begin to understand that your inner peace is something you must protect. It is not guaranteed, and it is not something the world will preserve for you. You must choose it, again and again, in every situation, in every reaction, in every thought. There will be people who test your patience, situations that challenge your calm, moments that tempt you to fall back into old habits. But these are not obstacles. They are opportunities. Opportunities to practice what you are learning. Every challenge is a test of your discipline. Not to see if you are perfect, but to see if you are aware. Awareness allows you to catch yourself before you lose control. It gives you a moment to choose differently. That moment is everything. It is small, almost invisible, but it holds the power to change your entire life. In that moment, you decide who you are. Are you someone who reacts without thinking, or someone who pauses and responds with clarity? Are you controlled by circumstances, or do you remain grounded regardless of what happens? These questions are not meant to judge you, but to guide you. To remind you of the path you have chosen. You are building a mind that is steady. A mind that does not break under pressure. A mind that remains calm even when things do not go your way. This kind of strength is rare. It is not loud or obvious. It does not seek attention, but it is powerful. As you develop this strength, you will notice a shift in how you handle conflict. You no longer feel the need to argue, to prove yourself, or to react to every opinion. You understand that not everything deserves your energy. You learn to walk away from unnecessary conflict, to remain silent when silence is the wiser choice. Silence is not weakness, it is control. It is the ability to choose peace over ego. Your ego will often try to pull you into reactions. It wants to defend, to explain, to be right. But Stoicism teaches you to rise above this. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone. Your actions, your discipline, and your character speak louder than words. Focus on becoming better, not on being seen as better. This keeps your mind clear and your intentions pure. As your focus shifts inward, your life begins to change outwardly. Your decisions improve. Your relationships become healthier. Your goals become clearer. This is the ripple effect of inner work. When you strengthen your mind, everything else begins to align. You also become more resilient in the face of failure. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, you begin to see it as feedback. Every failure teaches you something. It shows you what works and what does not. It helps you grow. Do not fear failure. Fear staying the same. Fear not learning. Fear not improving. Growth requires discomfort. It requires stepping outside your comfort zone and facing challenges. But with Stoicism, you approach these challenges differently. You do not resist them. You embrace them as part of your journey. You understand that discomfort is temporary, but growth is lasting. This perspective changes how you experience difficult moments. Instead of avoiding them, you face them with courage and clarity. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to act despite fear. And this is something you build through practice. Each time you face a challenge calmly, you strengthen your courage. You prove to yourself that you are capable. This builds confidence, not the kind that comes from external validation, but the kind that comes from within. Inner confidence is stable. It does not depend on circumstances. It comes from knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. As this confidence grows, you begin to trust yourself more. You rely less on others for validation. You become more independent in your thinking. This independence is freeing. It allows you to make decisions based on your values, not on pressure or expectation. Your values become your guide. They keep you aligned, even when things are uncertain. Take time to define what matters to you. What kind of person do you want to be? What principles do you want to live by? Once you are clear on this, your actions become more intentional. You are no longer drifting. You are moving with purpose. Purpose gives your life direction. It gives meaning to your actions. It keeps you focused. Without purpose, it is easy to get lost in distractions. But with purpose, you stay grounded. Return to your purpose often. Let it guide your decisions. Let it remind you of why you started. This journey is not always easy. There will be moments of doubt. Moments when you question your progress. But do not let doubt stop you. Let it challenge you. Let it push you to go deeper. You are capable of more than you realize. You have the strength, the discipline, and the awareness to transform your life. Trust in that. Believe in that. Act on that. And if you want to continue growing, if you want more guidance to strengthen your mind and stay on this path, make sure you subscribe to this channel. There is more ahead. More insight, more discipline, more transformation. Keep moving forward. Keep practicing. And continue becoming the calm, strong, and focused person you are meant to be. As you continue this journey, you begin to notice the power of choice in every moment. Life presents countless situations, many beyond your control, yet each moment carries a choice. How will you respond? Will you react impulsively, or will you act with calm awareness? Stoicism teaches that in this space, the pause between stimulus and response, you discover your true freedom. Every reaction you have shapes your experience. When you choose to respond with awareness rather than emotion, you create a stable inner world. You are no longer tossed by every passing thought or circumstance. This stability is the foundation of a life well lived. Your mind is like a garden. Every thought is a seed. If you let negativity, fear, and worry grow unchecked, they will dominate. But if you cultivate clarity, discipline, and calm awareness, they flourish instead. Choose which seeds you nurture, and watch your life transform. One of the most important tools in Stoicism is reflection. Take time daily to observe your actions, thoughts, and emotions. Ask yourself, did I act with awareness? Did I react to what I can control, or did I waste energy on what I cannot? This practice strengthens your self-mastery. Patience is also essential. Your mind may try to rush, to force change, or to control outcomes. But true growth comes slowly, through consistent practice. Each time you pause, reflect, and choose consciously, you are strengthening your mind for future challenges. As your mind becomes disciplined, you will notice a profound shift in how you relate to the world. Challenges that once overwhelmed you now appear manageable. Stress loses its grip. Fear loses its intensity. You face life with composure, no matter what arises. Gratitude amplifies this transformation. When you focus on what you have and the lessons life offers, instead of what you lack, your perspective shifts. Even in difficult circumstances, gratitude cultivates resilience, clarity, and peace. Discipline, awareness, patience, and gratitude together create a life of strength and serenity. Your inner world becomes untouchable, a sanctuary amidst chaos. This is the essence of Stoicism. A life guided by reason, anchored in calm, and free from unnecessary suffering. Remember, progress is not linear. There will be setbacks, moments of distraction, and impulses that challenge your practice. What matters is returning to awareness each time, learning from these moments, and continuing your journey. As you embrace these principles, life begins to feel lighter. You move with intention rather than reaction. You speak with purpose rather than haste. You live fully in the present, no longer enslaved by fear or doubt. Your transformation is ongoing. Every day, every choice, and every moment of awareness builds the person you are becoming, calm, resilient, disciplined, and clear-minded. If this guidance resonates with you, if you want to deepen your practice and continue transforming your life, make sure you subscribe to this channel. There is more insight, more clarity, and more guidance ahead. Keep practicing, keep reflecting, and keep choosing awareness. Step by step, moment by moment, you are becoming the person you were always capable of being, strong, calm, and free. Subscription. As you continue, understand that every moment offers a choice to shape your mind. Life will always present challenges, but your response is what defines your inner state. You are not your circumstances. You are the observer and the decision maker within them. This awareness is the key to freedom. When a stressful thought arises, do not resist it. Observe it, name it, recognize that it is temporary and does not define you. By stepping back, you create a space where you can choose calm over chaos. This space is your sanctuary, a place untouched by the pressures of the external world. Your habits are the building blocks of your character. Each deliberate choice to act with patience, to pause before reacting, and to observe without judgment strengthens the foundation of who you are becoming. Over time, these small, consistent choices compound into profound transformation. Silence is a powerful tool. In moments of quiet reflection, you access clarity that is unavailable in noise and distraction. Regularly set aside time to sit in stillness, to watch your thoughts without interference, and to reconnect with your values and purpose. This practice cultivates mental resilience. Emotions are natural, but they do not have to control you. Stoicism teaches that awareness allows you to experience feelings without being overwhelmed by them. You can feel deeply, yet remain grounded, responding wisely instead of reacting impulsively. Life will not always be easy. External events may challenge your patience and test your discipline. But each challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your mind. The more you practice calm awareness, the more unshakable your inner world becomes. Gratitude transforms perspective. When you focus on what is present and what serves your growth, fear, worry, and frustration lose the grip. Recognize the lessons in difficulty, the opportunities in setbacks, and the progress in small victories. Discipline, reflection, patience, and gratitude form the pillars of a strong mind. Together, they allow you to navigate life with clarity, resilience, and composure. By cultivating these consistently, you transform not only your mind but your entire life experience. Your progress will not always feel dramatic, but it is happening with every intentional action. Awareness accumulates. Calm becomes habitual. Strength becomes second nature. You are building an inner world that is steady, empowered, and free from unnecessary suffering. Remember, the journey is ongoing. You will encounter distractions, temptations, and moments of self-doubt. The difference is that each time you return to awareness, you reinforce the identity of someone disciplined, resilient, and calm. If these teachings resonate, if you want to continue cultivating a mind that is unshakable and a life lived intentionally, subscribe to this channel. More guidance, insight, and practical strategies await to help you grow and strengthen your life through Stoicism. Step by step, moment by moment, you are creating the life you desire, purposeful, peaceful, and powerful. Keep going, remain aware, and allow this transformation to unfold naturally within you.